Hey guys, Joel here, and welcome back to another episode. First things first, happy Thanksgiving. Hope you guys enjoy the day today and everything. I'm gonna have a lot of good food and everything. Looking forward to it and all that good stuff. I decided let me do a quick video first before I go in the kitchen and stuff and help out over there and stuff with the family and all that good stuff. You know, it's still early, whatever. So just wanted to quickly get this video out and everything because it's been a while since I did a video. I know it's been like what, like 2 weeks, I would say. So yeah, the reason why is because of this game we're gonna talk about today. Finally got it, guys. Trials from Zero. Well, the Legends of Heroes. The Legend of Heroes Trials from Zero, but I always skip the Legends part. Everyone just knows them of the Trials of games or whatever like that. But yeah, but I finally got around to getting this game, and ever since I got it, I've just been hooked to it. I've been like, damn, I've been so hooked to this game, been playing it and playing it and playing it and everything like that. So not only that, I was also because I was also busy with getting things ready for for today and everything like that. So that's also why I've been a little bit busy. I haven't done any videos lately and all that stuff. But here we are. Well, I did say last month that this month I wasn't gonna do as much and everything like that. So I was gonna take like a little break and everything. But definitely for next month, I'm gonna be doing a little bit more and everything because I want to finish up Silent Hill 2 on the PS3 because that was such a good game. I was having fun. Minus a little bit of issues with that port, but yeah, it's still good. But anyway, so yeah, so I finally got this. I had to get it on eBay, of course, because since I was being so damn cheap, I was trying to wait for a deal and not realizing there was never gonna be any deal in this game. It was $49.99 on Amazon. Every other major retail is $49.99. But I was trying to see if I can get it for cheaper than that. And then eventually, it was discontinued from them. They wasn't selling anymore to major retailers, and I had to enter the eBay, and they were selling this for a little bit more. So I had to pay like $14 or $15 more for this game. It came to like $64 and everything like that. So like, damn. But whatever. I got the game now and everything. The problem is now is getting the damn sequel to this, Trials into Azoria, as how you say it. That one's a little bit more pricier than this one. It's like $70 or $80, whatever they selling it for on eBay. It's like, damn, like that game just came out. How the hell is discontinued already? I guess they made these games in limited copies and shit. But I gotta really keep up with it. If you guys love this series and you love this company, Nice, however you say it, slash Falcom, I was called it too. Then you definitely have to pick up these games quick. So yeah, let me just show you guys first the front. You guys can see it. You guys can see it good. I'm gonna be getting another phone Saturday. Finally, another one with a better camera. I'm gonna get that one. I did a lot of research on that one. That's the one I want to get. So hopefully, no issues with it when it comes in since it's used. I have no issues with that one. I definitely need a new phone. This phone's been really bad lately. Not the really cameras, just other stuff. Well, that and other things. But let me take these stuff out. Because first thing I want to show you guys is actually this. Hold on. Let me make sure I don't damages this or nothing because it was too expensive. But yeah, I just want to show you guys this. What company still does this? Like, I love this. Even though it's not the artwork of the case, like what's it? The artwork on the back or whatever. This is more like a flip version or whatever like that. You can take it out and flip it the other way. But still, it's something to look at once you open the case and everything like that. It's not just blank in there like a lot of these other games and everything. So I love that, man. I love that. Looks cool though. I kind of yeah, I would say, yeah, maybe I like this one better actually than the front than this one. I think I like this one a little bit better. Maybe I could flip it into that one, but whatever. Actually, whatever. I'll just leave it like that. But yeah, so that's that. I already showed you guys the back. I think right. Show you guys again. Yeah, and also we put this back in first. So I'm gonna do like a little review on this. Everything written down here, a little summarized notes, so I forget what I wanted to talk about. And here's a special support section, which is so stupid. One thing real quick, since it's right here, I don't like that name. Special support section, like it should have been unit. I think special support unit would have sounded better for for your little, like, whatever department or whatever you're in, in the police force, everything. So it's the characters and everything. So I like that. And they show like their model, that's how they look, the character models in the game and stuff like that. So that's Lloyd Bannings. And you got Ellie or Ellie, how we say her name, McDowell. You got to see it. And Randy Orlando, I'd laugh at the name. And Tio Plato. It's just like Spanish right there. Her last name is Plate. And then yeah, they got some, I don't know, some interesting type of names they chose. And Wazi, I remember him and shit. I mean, I know him because he's like more like in the beginning of the game. But I really don't want to spoil it for you guys that haven't got it yet and want to play it and everything for you JRPG fans like me, traditional JRPG fans should say. And the backgrounds look really nice. So this is the background from the artwork for the city, the first city you start in, Cross Bell City. And I love this area right here, the back alley. I'm gonna have some footage for you guys too as well to show. So I like this with the back alley and everything because this part kind of reminds me of Final Fantasy VII in a way. And also Saga Frontier, the remaster one. But yeah, like the bottom, this screenshot right here looks nice. I mean, this artwork right here. I like this one. So that's pretty cool. And that's that. And then and came with this. Or you look up these things anyways. I like the plush toy though. There's that. All that stuff. Stay up to date. Store exclusives and contests plus rewards. Scan the QR code to learn more. And all that. And always for the digital soundtrack. So yeah. Guess I can show you guys the back. I haven't redeemed it yet, so whatever. I don't really care for it, but I'll still redeem it just because I do like the music in the game. So yeah. And that's that. Put this back in first. Make sure everything's secured. Yeah, so deluxe edition. I had to get this brand new because I wanted to make sure I get all those stuff in the case, all that good stuff. So yeah, so showed you guys the game and everything, what it came with, the contents in it. This is what I love with a lot of these games. Like I said, these are one of the few. I know I mentioned in one of the videos I've done. It was the last one I did 2 weeks ago. But Nice / Qualcomm, however you say it, they're one of the few left that still sticks to the tradition of JRPGs, the ones that I remember growing up with and stuff like that, from the PS1, PS2 era and stuff like that. That's what their games, that type of vibe their games give me, and that's what I love them for. That's the reason why I support them and everything like that. And that's also why I should support them more by not being cheap and trying to save a couple of dollars. One of these new games are released by them, I'm just gonna get them just there. Not on day one, but definitely within that month. Because if you wait like they get discontinued from major retailers in like maybe 3 months. It's crazy, it's ridiculous. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to definitely, when they come out with the other one, because they have a lot more coming out, I'm definitely just gonna have to just pick them up and everything, when I know the release date. I need to like stay up to date with that as well, because I'm not really too big on like modern games now, so I don't really like be up to date with what's really coming out. But with this company, I will stay up to date. With Sega, I will stay up to date because they're another ones that still sticking to the traditional formula, and now they're the Yakuza game style, what they call Like a Dragon, which I really don't like the name change. It sounds too generic and to me a whack. I prefer to be Yakuza. But they also going to the turner-based type style as well, which I like and everything for their games. A lot of people have been upset about that, but I like it, so I love it. And what else company I can think of? I guess you could say Atlas, but I don't know. See, they're too focused on this Persona, and to me, I'm not really too big on that series, honestly. So I don't know. I mean, I do want that Persona 5 Tactica, and the Persona 3 Reloads looks interesting. But yeah. But anyways, I'll talk anything else I'm gonna miss. We'll talk about that because I know I'm like talking about other things now. But I mean, it still pertains to this. But let's get on with this quick review because today's Thanksgiving. I don't want to stay too long on this, but I really just want to talk about it today because I don't think tomorrow I'm gonna be able to. Tomorrow's Black Friday. Everything I'm gonna be going out with my friend for a little bit and all that good stuff. We're going to Dave and Buster's again. And maybe see what sale deals they got at GameStop if we can get in there if it's not a long ass line. But yeah, anyways. So I was going to review, because I have this written out, I forgot to mention this, Radiant Historia for the 3DS. That's also why I haven't done videos in a while too, is for this month, because I was focused on that, like beating that game. I was really hooked to it and everything. So I beat it on the 3DS, and I was going to do a review on it, but once I got this game and started playing it, I was like, screw it, I'm gonna go with this game. Because Radiant Historia, it was good, but it was really linear. Like, it wasn't what I thought it would be. It was not, I don't know, it was kind of, I don't like the story too much. That's all I gotta say. I don't like the story, and it was too linear. That's the two things I'm gonna say about that. But I chose this game because it's so good. And hooked to this game. So that's that. So the first thing I'll talk about is I love the graphics and the character models. Like, oh my god, the graphics and the character models in this game, in this series, I should say, within the franchise of the Trials of games, because I know there's the Trials of the Cold Steel series, and then you have I don't even know what they would call this one because the sequel is not even called anything with zero in it. But I like this style more than that one, because I like that the style of those characters, how they look. I don't really know what you call it. I wouldn't really say like chibi style characters because they don't really have like the big heads and small bodies. Because usually Square Enix love doing that crap with a lot of their games, like World of Final Fantasy, which was great. Could have been better and everything, but it's like that type of style is kind of similar to that, but it's not. It's like more. I don't know how you would call it. It looks more of like how Star Ocean games look. The Star Ocean games on the PS1 look. It's similar to that, and that's what I like. So I get like when I'm playing this game, I get a lot of like vibes of like it just like hits me like it reminds me a lot of Star Ocean, the second story. It reminds me of Final Fantasy 7, and also reminds me of 8 and Saga Frontier Remastered because the style of it does remind me of Saga Frontier Remastered, which was a decent game, but I don't know. I got bored of it quick, honestly. I couldn't really get into it. Like, I don't know. I didn't really like it that much. But, like I said, Square Enix, they fell off the map of JRPG. They're not the same anymore. Like, a lot of the games is just appealing to Western gamers now and everything like that. I love the running around, open world, hack and slash, and mindless crap, stuff like that. That's not my type of games to really play. But, yeah, so that's what I like about it. It definitely reminds me, the graphics and everything definitely reminds me of games from the PS2 slash PSP era. That's exactly the type of vibe I'm getting when I'm playing this game and everything like that. They need to make more of them. They need to make more from this series because I honestly like this series more now ever since playing this one. I love the style. Everything is just I love it. It is much better than the Cold Steel series and everything. In my opinion, Cold Steel series is still good from the first one I played and beat, but I like this series better. What else? The music is good and the special attacks, the special animations for your moves. Oh my god, it's so good. Everything like that. I'll have some footage for you guys as well for that, and also the music. The boss battle music is just really good. The music in general is great, but one of my favorites is the boss battle music. Really good. Like listening to it, everything it definitely gives me those vibes from those old JRPGs from back then. On the PS1 and PS2 that had that great music, that like really upbeat music that like you feel like you're just ready for the fight. Like you just feel you're just ready, you're pumped and everything, just ready, because it's like it just makes you like it just pretty much riles you up and everything like that when you have that type of music in a battle and everything like that. And it's the type of music that is so good that I'll listen to it here on YouTube and stuff like that. That's how good it is. Like how I usually like occasionally I'll go and like listen to people who upload the Final Fantasy 7's battle music or any other theme songs or whatever from 7 and everything like that. The original, because I always have to say it that way now since it came out this stupid remake. But the original and Final Fantasy 8 music I love as well and stuff like that. So this game I love the music where I actually would like to listen to it online. I just wish that they would have physical music CDs again, like how they used to do the older games, instead of doing this digital shit. I don't like digital at all, honestly. I would prefer it being physical, but at least you get something physical. You get the art book. So in a way, I prefer that more over the CD, anyways, because when am I really going to use the CD as much, the music CD? But it would still be nice to have. They should have still did that instead of digital. What else? Driving vehicles, something new because in the Cold Steel series, you definitely cannot drive in vehicles. I know you get a horse in the first one when I beat Cold Steel 1, but I like that. Well, it's for the story. It's the story wise that you can drive in a vehicle. I don't think you get your own car. For what I've heard from the sequel, Challenge to Azure, how we say it, that one you actually can get a vehicle. I heard. I think you could customize and stuff like that and everything like that. I was like, well, that's cool. But I didn't read too much into that because I didn't want any spoilers because since it continues right after this game and everything like that, so I didn't want any spoilers of what happened, of course, at the ending because I'm nowhere near that yet and everything. But I love that there's vehicles you can ride in and stuff like that. You can go to the bus stop to take the bus to like different areas instead of having to run across the map and everything. Like I wouldn't really call it. I mean, I would say it's a real map, but it's not like the overall map, which I wish it had. But it's still good. It's still good. At least it has something, and it's not like a lot of these JRPGs now that's really super lazy where you just have a map. Usually like the Atlas games, the Persona games where you're on a map, you just click, oh, let me go to this town, let me go to this area, and it takes you there. I don't like that. To me, that's just being lazy. And it's too linear. I'd rather have a map where you can run around on or overall, which is even better. But this is still good. So yeah, so you have the you have the bus stop and everything like that, where you can take the bus to different areas so you don't have to like just it's kind of like it gets rid of that whole backtracking thing, because sometimes it can be a little bit tedious. For me, I don't mind it. Honestly, I don't mind getting into the battles and stuff like that. So yeah, so I like it. And doing that when you take the bus and everything like that, it gives me like Final Fantasy 8 vibes and everything. Because in Final Fantasy 8, you can also do the same. You can get a vehicle in Final Fantasy 8 as well, to a car to drive and stuff like that. So that's what this game reminds me of. Even the graphics, is kind of like similar to like almost like Final Fantasy 8, but also like a PS2 JRPG and everything, like how it looks. I love it. Like a lot of people would probably like, oh, like a lot of people this new generation probably would not like these games or complain about it. Like, oh, why the graphics is shitty? Why like a PS2 game on a PS4? One of like that. Like, I don't care. I don't care. They're great. These are great games. I don't care if I have to spend 50 or $60 for a game that looks like a PS2. I don't care, because those are the games that were good. That was the golden era of the PlayStation and everything. Not now and everything. So I'll pay any day. I'll pay that price any day for a great game with a great story, lots of content, and everything else is just good. Than just getting a game for $60+ or whatever like that. 70 now. For what's it? For just graphics only. With a shitty story, barely any content, beat the game in a couple hours. So I'll take this any day with this type of style, the graphics and stuff like that. But definitely reminds me of Final Fantasy VIII. And also certain cutscenes when you're in the car or bus or whatever like that, you can actually see inside. And I was like, oh, I hope you can see inside. 'Cause I want to see inside the vehicles, and you do. But it's only for like certain like scenes in like the main story and stuff like that, which is cool though. I still like that. Everything definitely gives me that Final Fantasy VIII vibes. Next thing is the court system. I really like. So the court system reminds me a lot of the materia system in the original Final Fantasy VII. I love it because you get the different courts, like different color, they look like what's that the like not the emeralds, it's the other shape. I forgot what it's called. This I'm just gonna say the gems, but yeah, because I'm trying to remember how the shapes of each one looks. With the emeralds and the topaz and all those other ones. I forgot like how they're shaped and everything like that. I only know about that because of with Final Fantasy 9 and also with Castlevania, the Symphony of Night, because they use that a lot with like the different gems and stuff like that. But it's like a square, the square gem or whatever. I don't remember which one is that one. I think that one is topaz if it's like square shape or like hexagon, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, so you get those different colors, like that. Like they have the green for wind, the like yellowish, like an orange color, whatever. Like yeah, like an orange color. That's for earth. Red for fire. Blue for water. They have a white one, which I think is mirage. That one is called the mirage. Septium, however you call those words. And the black one is for space. Yeah, time and space. And I think that's all the colors there, isn't it? I don't think there's any other ones. Maybe there's other ones. Maybe when I get further, but that's the only ones I know of. I think this. I don't know if I miss any more. But yeah, so you get any those different colors, you can like input them in the slots for your character and then you can also learn like new magic abilities doing that, or support ability like magic abilities like for support, for attack and stuff like that. And also you can level it up where you can learn new moves and stuff like that, which is cool. So that definitely gives me that vibe of Final Fantasy 7 with the material system and everything like that. Same mechanic, same way. Even though to me the material system was still my favorite. It's like one of my all-time favorite. I know a lot of games have tried to copy it, but it was not the same as the material system in that game and everything like that. But this is close. It's close to that system with the court system and everything like that. So I do like that. You go to the lady. Her name is Wendy in the town in the city, and she I forgot the name is. I think it's called an Orbital Factory or something like that, because that's what they call like the orbital technology in the game and stuff like that. So yeah, I read into it a little bit because there's a library in the game, but I was like, I really don't care too much about that. I care about like the main stuff to read on and stuff like that in the library section of the game. But it's like yeah, it's like she's like in that area like that, whatever her factory is called. I think it's the Orbital Factory, and you can go to her. You can like synthesize where you can like make new quartz from all the septium that you collect from the enemy that you fight in the battles, and you can also unlock new slots for each character, so you can equip more quartz and have the new get more magic abilities and stuff like that. And I think there's another thing you could do. I just don't remember what it was. There was something else that unlocked for me last night when I was playing. I just don't remember what it was. It's for something you can do. Oh yeah, you can upgrade each slot. You can like level the slots up to make the magic attacks more. I think is it to make it stronger or learning new moves that way. I don't remember how it goes. But yeah, so I like that system. Like I said, it reminds me of materials. I love it. What else? Because I wrote some more in the back. One more thing I have here. I like that you can carry over your save files, which I remember in the Cold Steel series, you can carry over your save file and everything. Because I've done that with the first when I had started the second game, which I didn't do much. I only did like a little bit in the second game, and I just stopped playing it, and I was playing other games ever since and everything. I have to go back to it though. I have to go back and finish it But like I said, this series I like more, honestly. I like this guy more, Lord Bannings, over what's his name? Rain Sworja, something like Sworza or something like that. The main character in the Cold Steel. But let's see. Anything else I'm missing here? Oh, one thing I should have mentioned first is I like that this game is more unique. Like it's something different instead of the usual, the typical JRPGs where you just some random guy one day that goes into maybe some cave or whatever like that. You get some special powers or whatever like that, and you realize you got to save the world from whatever this evil guy or this evil group or whatever like that that's trying to destroy the world or take over the world. It's something different because in this game you're a cop, slash detective and everything like that. That's a part of the CPD, the Crossbell Police Department, and you have your own special unit, which they call the stupid support section. Crap, the special support section sounds stupid to me. It should be special support unit. I think that sounds better. SSU would have sound better than SSS. but it's something unique because what JRPG you actually a cop or whatever like that. I think that's really cool and unique. I love that. Really love that. And you can go around. You have the certain side quests you could do. It can be like for like an investigation into this what happened. Like maybe it could be like for somebody who got attacked or murdered or exterminated. Like you could be like a exterminator for like the certain apartment buildings in the city and stuff to get rid of monsters that took it over and stuff like that. I like that. That's really cool and everything like that. And I do like that they have apartment buildings like in each like district and everything in Crossbell. It's the only biggest city I've been to so far. I hope you go to other cities. I hope it's not linear where you only not one city and everything. Cause I know in the Cold Steel series you can go to all the different cities and stuff like that. There was Crossbell, the Erebonian Empire, I think it's called, and some other places you go to in Cold Steel. So I hope you can do it in this game as well. But they have like different sections of the city because it's a huge city. Like you have the east side, the west side, and everything like that. What I like about the city though, real quick, is I like that it's really diverse. It reminds me of how it is here in New York City because in like the east side of Crossbelt, it'll be like more like an Asian setting and everything like that. Like how the houses like set up looks like the house in like Japan or China and stuff like that and all that. I think that's cool. And they have the west side, which I don't know how the west side. I'd say that'd probably be like more like an American look in a way. I would say yeah, something like that. So they have like different sections and stuff like that, which is cool. I love that. I love that feature a lot. And and each section they have like apartment buildings you can go to and stuff like that. Where you can talk to the residents in the apartments and stuff like that. You have some side quests you could do in there as well. But I'm not like I said, I don't want to really spoil it for you guys and talk about all that stuff with the main story and stuff you guys can see for yourself. For you guys that haven't played the game and interested in playing the game, and if you guys have played the game and beat the game, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm pretty sure you guys have and everything because I'm enjoying it so far. And but I like that they have apartment buildings and stuff in the game. I don't think you can get an apartment. That would be great if you can actually. You can rent one. But yeah, so I do like that with the city. Like I said, the city is huge. It's a huge city because it's a huge city that when like later on you actually unlock the feature where you can what's it you can like fast travel to certain sections of the city, which actually does help a lot. But I don't mind just running around through the city because I just like doing it. So to me, it's not a problem. It's not tedious or whatever to me. But for some people, it's probably like, let me quickly get to where I have to go. So it's there. And let's see what else. I'm talking about the positives first, and then I'll go to the negatives. Let's see. Oh yeah, fishing. Yeah, I like that you can fish and cook, which is the same in the Cold Steel series. I remember you can fish and cook and everything like that. So I do like that they have that feature and everything like that. I wish that the fishing was a little bit more like more strategy, a little bit more mini game-ish to it, instead of you just selecting the fishing rod you want to do, select the bait, they throw it for you, and then you just wait until like an exclamation point pops up on your head, then you just press X. You gotta press at the right time, and that way you can reel them in. There's no like mini game tool where you have to like kind of reel them in. You can't move the stick left or right like some other games. Like I know in Darklight 2 that I played recently on the PS2, you can do that and stuff like that. And some other games I've played before. I think also with Breath of Fire, I think is like a little mini game as well you got to do to reel them in and stuff like that. They should have added that instead of making it too just plain, too linear, too plain. But it's there, so that's all that matters. It's a fishing game, and you guys know I mentioned that before. I love a fishing game mode, that mechanic in JRPGs. I don't know, I just like it. I just like it, and you can cook and everything like that. What I do like about the cooking mechanic in this game over the Cold Steel series is actually when you cook, you can actually see the character like cooking or whatever on the screen. It kind of reminds me of Star Ocean, so I love that. I love that a lot. and everything. So that's really good. That's a good take they put on. Instead of you just cooking and it just appears. Like that. So I do like that. What else? I do like that you can go to the store for each chapter you complete. You can go to the store and you can buy the next issue, the newspaper, or whatever like that, or magazine, whatever they call it. I know it's like a newspaper, but they call it something else. It's like a book, a magazine, whatever like that, but it's a newspaper. But yeah, so you can like read up on all the events for the next chapter, the chapter you're on now, and everything like that, and also even show you some of the events of what you did in the last chapter and everything like that. Like the case that you solved or whatever like that, whatever happened, the incident. I like that. That's cool and everything. They even have like little pictures and stuff like that to show and stuff like that what's going on or whatever like that. I'll show a picture of you and everything like that with your group or what you did last. I like that. That's really cool. I know Cold Steel also had that as well. I think it was also with pictures in the newspaper as well, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I played and beat that game. But yeah, so I like that. Like you can go to the library, you can actually like read like every chapter will have a new issue, like certain fictional stories and stuff like that. I love reading them. They're really good and everything like that. I like this is cool. I like this. You can also get like other books from sometimes you get from other characters or whatever like that, or like no, I mean like other NPCs or whatever like that in the towns, or in any other form of like any other way you can get these magazines. You can read them. Any book you get, whatever like that, you can read them, which I like a lot. Some of them is kind of long, so I'm like, yeah, but a lot of them are interesting though. So a lot of them I read, especially like the fiction stories and stuff like that. I like reading those. I love reading the newspaper for each chapter, and read up on all the current events, what's going on for that chapter and stuff like that. It's good. You guys should definitely, do it. Give it a read. If you guys have the game and haven't done it yet, just do it. I know a lot of people don't read like they hate reading a lot in these games. You just want to play it, but you have to read a lot. In the JRPGs, you have to read because that's how you get to understand what was going on. You can't just skip through it, stuff like that. It's not one of those games. It's not those typical Western RPGs. It's open world, just run around. It's not, you don't really have to read a lot. You just run to where you have to go, complete the mission. That's it. You go to the next one. This game you actually have to read and stuff like that. So it's probably not gonna be the best for a lot of people when it comes to this type of game because it's one of my negatives. What I'm gonna talk about in a few. But let's see what else. Um, yeah, I already mentioned that it feels like I'm playing. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it feels like I'm playing Final Fantasy 8. I know I mentioned that it feels like Final Fantasy 8 and everything, but while I'm playing it, definitely feels like a little bit of Final Fantasy 8 with 7, with Star Ocean, and with Saga Frontier, and it all in one and everything. This is so good, man. This is such a great game, and man, and I just love it. This is how you make a damn JRPG, Square Enix. This is how you make one. Like, sheesh, like SquareSoft, man. You got. I wish they could just break away and just SquareSoft could just be doing his own shit and have Enix just do their nonsense like they always like to do. I wish that could happen. I wish, that's a wish of mine. So, and go back to the good stuff because they fell flat on their face, man. They don't make good games anymore. Like all the JRPGs, I don't care for. Like, and a lot of them I played the demo for. Like like I said with Octopath Traveler 2 and Live Alive, whatever. I don't like them, and they're whack. They're whack. This is a way better game. But yeah, and what else? And also, last thing I forgot to mention is summoning. You can summon allies as well, which is great. I got my first summoning from the story and everything from the first chapter I completed and everything. And then I was like, wow, you can actually summon. You can summon people too. That's cool. You can summon allies to help you. I like that. Definitely gives me that vibe of the old Final Fantasy games. Because I don't really. The only last game I played that actually had summonings was Yakuza Like a Dragon, which I saw the beat. I got really far and I need to beat that game. It was really good. That was the last game that had it. But every other game before that I can think of that had summonings was the PS1, PS2 era of JRPGs where I had it, especially mainly specifically with Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9. And I don't really see much JRPGs now that have a summoning feature. So that's great that they had it. So when I locked that feature, I thought, oh shoot, you can actually summon allies? I'm like, what? I'm like, damn, it makes me love this game even more, man. Makes me love it even more. So that's it with the positives. So let's go on with the negatives I have. I have like three negatives actually. Yeah, like three negatives, but they're like minor, honestly. But yeah, so one of them is kind of in a major because this is kind of annoying. So the first one is the text is too small, and I feel like that was the same thing with the Cold Steel series. I feel like the text is a little bit too small. I feel like it could be a little bit bigger. I feel like they could have like a more interesting looking font instead of the plain font they use, like this a normal font that you see in like every like plain text or whatever like that. And they could also change the background to make it look much more visible. I would say. I wish they would have a feature. I wish they had a feature in the options where you could actually change that. Kind of make the font like bigger, like make the letters bigger, or change the font style, or put a little background like how they have with the old games. Like I don't understand how the older games had these features, but the new games don't. Well, the only one I know from the old game you can do is like change the background. Because I remember Final Fantasy 7, I used to do that, but I usually just keep it at the blue because it had the blue background and everything like that. So that's one thing I feel like needs to work on and everything. Or at least have the feature. Like I feel like the text is just too plain in a way where sometimes I don't bother wanting to read some of it because like I don't like this is the way it looks, you know. Kind of reminds like how it is with Resident Evil, the original Resident Evil and stuff. Well, Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3, like when you get pick up diaries, you read and everything, like the way how it's set up and everything, like the way how the background is like perfect for the letters. The letters are the perfect size and the font is good. It makes you want to read it. You know, it makes me more inclined to read it. I feel like that's what it should have been with this game. Like, I mean, I still will, of course, read it, but sometimes I could see, like, sometimes be, like, kind of skipping through a little bit. Like, I read some of it and just quickly go to what they're talking about next because I just don't really like too much of how the letters look and everything like that. You know, it's just, I don't know. It's just like I said, it's a minor issue. It's not too big of a deal. So it's just a minor issue for me and everything like that. So, what else? Oh, yeah, the second thing, yeah, that's I was going to come back to is oh my god, there's way too much talking in this game. Like so much talking. Like, oh my god, please let me just continue navigating. You know, let me continue. Let me move my character. There's so much talking in the game. Like, oh my god, they can talk. They can talk. They can talk. Talking. You already know how these JRPGs are. It's always like that. I feel like with this series, I know with a lot of JRPGs, usually a lot of talking, but then later on it picks up and actually gets better, and it's like less talking. I feel like with these games from Nice, is like there's just talking all throughout the game, even to when you beat it. Because the same thing with Cold Steel, they talk so much. Like, oh my god, man, these guys could talk. Like, I understand you guys want to introduce the story and the characters, but sometimes I feel like some of the things they're talking about is it doesn't need to be there. Like, okay, like we understand what's going on. We know the situation. We know we have to do this we have to investigate what's going on in this area, whatever like that. Why are we still talking about it? Why are we still sitting around the table talking about it? Get up and go. Let's get up and leave. They're still talking. And when you leave the building, whatever, after you finish, when you find out what you have to do next, more talking again outside the damn building. Like, oh my god. Like, shut up already and let me move. You know, let me do something. So it can be a little bit annoying. So that's what it comes down to. What I said earlier that this game is not going to be for many that don't really like to read a lot, like have too much dialogue. You just want to get right to the point. So this might be a little deal breaker for a lot of you people. There's a lot of talking, a lot, a lot. Well, like I said, a lot of it is you have to read to understand the story. But I feel like some of it is kind of like you can kind of skip it in a way because it's you know what's happening now. You know what to expect. You know what you have to do. Stuff like that. You know what the story is about this guy. Like, why are we still talking about this? Like, we know, right? This end the convo. Like, too much talking, man. Too much talking in this game. And the same is with all the Trials of games. Like, they just talk too damn much. But like I said, it's minor to me. It could be major for you guys, but it's still minor to me. But I feel like it could have toned down the talking. And I feel like if they want to do a lot of talking, they could have done this, which is another thing. Another what's the negative I have is minor, and that is there's no English voiceovers. It's just Japanese. I feel like with all this talking, and if it was in English, I feel like it would have been a little bit better because instead of you having to read all this shit, you know, because since it's in Japanese, obviously I don't understand Japanese, so you know I read it. So it does remind me of like when I used to read a lot in these old JRPGs back in the days on the PS1 era and stuff like that. Before a lot of them started getting voiceover in the PS2 games and stuff like that. That's what this game reminds me of. So it can be a little bit annoying, especially like I said with how the text is set up and everything like that. But like I said, it's not. I mean, I had the dialogue set up, but it's not that bad. You know, it's still not that bad to me. It's still minor, but I feel like English voiceover would have been great and everything like that. That's something I wish they had, because I know the Cold Steel. Yeah, the first one I played and beat had English. It had English voiceover. So I don't know why this one don't have it. That's strange. I don't know if the sequel to this one has it. In Azori, how you say it? I was keep trying to remember like I don't know. I keep thinking about my head like, how you say that right? Like, is it Azuri, whatever. Well, I don't really care. You guys know what I'm talking about, whatever. But I wish they had an English voiceover, and I think that would have made the dialogue a little bit more interesting instead of just reading. You know, and I feel like it would have been more better because if you have the English voiceover and stuff for the characters, you would feel I don't know. It'll make the characters more like I don't know how you say it like you get to like click better with the characters, like more like fleshed out or whatever like that, and everything like that. I don't know, like I don't know what I'm really saying, but I'm just saying like pretty much it just feel more connected. I guess like they'll just seem more interested into you. I don't know, something like that. Especially instead of just being in Japanese and you can't you can know what they're talking about and you just pretty much just reading everything. But I mean, for the most part, there is voiceover there, so at least you hear something. Majority of the time, not everything has voice. A lot of the time, you're just reading instead of listening and reading. But you're reading. That's all you got to say. You're reading. So like I said, this definitely reminds me of I'm playing a PS1 game. So that's why, like I said, playing this game, I feel more like I'm playing a PS1 game. Minus with the style of everything looks more like a PS2, PSP game. And the last thing I wanted to mention, which could to me is a major issue, is that damn fast forward feature. I don't like that feature. I wish there was a way in the options to take it off, but you can't. The only thing you could do is have it assigned to either L2 or R2. And I hate that because the way how the PS2 controller is set up, it's like the buttons like actually let me get the controller. Let me get the controller to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so just want to show you guys real quick. So the way how the controller is set up, show you guys. You see how the L2 and R buttons is not like housed in something like how the PS2 controller is and everything. It's just out there. So sometimes I accidentally press them, or like sometimes if I'm laying it down, like if I'm laying it on something and I pick it up, it will like especially if it's on the bed. For some reason, when I pick it up, it presses like while I'm picking it up off the bed, so it accidentally puts that mode on, the fast forward mode. And like wow, and sometimes we realize it's on, like oh it's moving so quick, what the hell's going on? I didn't realize it's on. I have to turn it off. So so you press it to turn it on, you press it to turn it off again. So I noticed with me, it happens more for some reason with the L2 button. I guess because the way how I hold a controller is more like this. I hold it like this, but then I have this hand more like on this side, like this. So yeah, so that's how. So that's how like so sometimes I actually press the L2 button like this because since how I hold the controller is more like this. So that's why I decided to assign it to R2 because since I'll less likely to accidentally press it. But the thing is, sometimes it still happens if I lay this down on the bed or whatever like that because it's the way it is. I just don't like this because a lot of times you accidentally press this because there's nothing covering it to house it, whatever like that, like how the PS2 controller is. So that shit is annoying. Like it always happens. Like I don't know why. Like I guess I mean I kind of understand. Like I know like some of the places can be huge and stuff like that, especially going through the city and stuff like that. So a lot of people might like that feature for those people who like have that issue. Have problems with like like they just they just want everything to be quick. Like I said, like a lot of these Western gamers, they love these open world action type games because you just it's run around, you just hack and slash, you run around, you hack and slash, and that's it. You do they don't really like to be able like take their time to do something. They don't like to rush through things. So I guess that's why they have the feature for a lot of these Western players and stuff like that. Or just like anyone in general. I won't even really say Western. It could be for anybody. Maybe other gamers over there as well too in Asia or whatever. They're probably the same way like that type of feature. So that's why they have it for them. But for me, I don't like it because you have the fast forward feature ready. When you are, we can instantly teleport to wherever in the city, and also when you're on the real map, you have the bus feature you can take. Well, the first time, to I think you have to like unlock the place first, and then you can do it. Then you can use the bus feature. But still, like I don't see the reason of having that honestly. But yeah, so I wish there was a way to take it off. But yeah, so I just want to get out of the demonstration so I and everything out the controller. If I have my PS2 controller, I'll tell you guys. But I'm on the other side, but whatever. But like you guys know what I'm talking about, like how the PS2 controller is different. So I didn't never accidentally pressed it because the PS2 controller is more like how the R1 and the L2 buttons are like that. So it's not that easy to just press on by accident like that. So yeah. And yeah, so that's about it. Oh, one more positive I forgot to mention. Well, I mean, I don't really care. But for you guys that hate random encounters, there's no random encounters in this game. It's just the enemies all on the map, so you can see where all the enemies are. You can see what type of enemy you're fighting. You can also like like sneak up behind them and attack them from behind to get an ambush attack on them where you guys go first and everything like that. And a lot of the times when you do it that way, you guys can do a rush attack. It's like a team rush attack where all you guys can attack all the enemies at once. So that's an easy way to defeat like a group of enemies in this one go. Especially if you like, it depends on what like how high your level is and how like strong your weapons are that you bought and stuff in the stores and stuff in the game. and all that good stuff. So for a lot of people, you guys would like that. For me, it's whatever. I don't really care. I grew up with games that had random encounters for the PS1 era, so I don't mind it. But it is good to have because I can sneak up and attack them from behind and do ambush attacks, which that works for. That's great. You know, you didn't have that Final Fantasy 7, the original Final Fantasy 7. You had to use material, like the preeminent material and stuff like that, in order to get that type of attack, so you can go first quickly and stuff like that as soon as the match starts. But yeah, no, that's about it. I don't think I'm missing anything else. So yeah, a little long. I figured this was gonna be a little bit long, but it's still early, so I have a lot of time to get things ready for Thanksgiving. Anyways, it's still early. So yeah, I think that's it. Like I said, I have some gameplay footage for you guys at the end. You guys don't have to watch it if you don't want, if anything, because you guys don't want anything to be spoiled for you and all that good stuff. But like I said, I don't really want to talk much. I didn't want to talk much about the story. I'm just talking about the type of features they have because I don't want to spoil it for you guys because I hate spoilers. So I don't know if you guys hate it. There's plenty of people who don't mind it, but I hate them. So yeah, and anything else? Yeah, that's it. So yeah, so there you guys have it. My quick, well, were you quick? It was kind of a long review and everything like that of so far of my playthrough, so far playing Trials from Zero and everything like that. The Legend of Heroes, Trials from Zero. But yeah, such a good game, deluxe edition. Such a good game and everything. Really love this game. Oh my god, I'm so happy to have this game in my collection, guys. Like, I just want to give it a hug. Like, these are my JRPGs. I love these games a lot. Like, these are my type of JRPGs to play. And I feel like the dimes, this tradition, like traditional RPGs, this form of it, I feel like they're dying. You know, they're not, they don't make them like they used to. But this one is still good. Like I said, I feel like it could have been more like a little bit more like an old school JRPG if it had like an overall and other stuff. But for the most part, it has everything I'm looking for. You know, pretty much it checks off all the things I'm looking for and everything in a JRPG in this modern day era and everything like that. So this game definitely is it for me. Definitely scratches that itch for me for the JRPGs I've always wanted to. I mean, like for like all these old RPGs I played from back then, and I wanted something that feels like it in the modern day era. This is definitely it. But yeah, so like I said, I'm definitely gonna be getting the sequel to this and everything. I know I'm gonna have to spend a little bit more money, around 70, 80 bucks, but I'm gonna have to do it. I have to do it because I love this series more in the franchise, and also I like that, you know, you can carry over your save file into the next game, so I definitely need it. Definitely have to get it in my collection. I think that one is also a deluxe edition as well for Azuri, and I don't know what it comes with, but it probably comes with the same shit. But yeah, pretty sure it comes with the same stuff. But I just know it's gonna be good. Oh my god! So I'm looking forward to it, and these are the type of games I love, man. So I'm definitely gonna be looking forward to. I'm definitely gonna like stay up to date with them too, and see what else games they're gonna be coming out with Nice and Falcom and everything like that. In the series, the Trials series, and I don't know of any other companies I could think of that's doing anything else. Like I just know them, Alice, which is it's okay. Bandai Namco. I mean, I don't know because the last game, the Trials. I mean, what was it? Tales. Oh, sorry, Tales. The Tales of Arise game. That game sucked. I didn't like it. Not that I rant. That to this day got like tons of views and tons of people commented on it. Like, I guess a lot of people flocked to it because they wanted to find out like why this guy is talking bad about it. Everyone else is talking good about it, you know. But it's not the type of game, you know. It wasn't for me. So it's not. It wasn't a Tales of game that I know. Like the types of Tales of game that I liked, I should say. You know, it was different, and I didn't like the change. And that's the thing that I like about with a lot of these devs now. These AAA devs is starting to change things, do a little bit of tweaks, and trying different things and see if this will work, if this will work. Like no, if it's not broke, don't fix it. You know, and that's the thing I don't like with a lot of things going on now. Not only with games, but also with technology. You know, and things like that, like with phones and stuff like that, music, all that stuff. You know, all this stuff. So yeah, and I think that's it. So yeah, it's definitely it. So yeah, like I said, I have some footage there for you guys if you guys want to see it and everything. You got to see the I don't know the way it looks, some of the how the battle is or whatever like that. And you guys can check it out. I guess if you guys don't want to check it out, that's fine too. But yeah, but let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. For you guys that have played it, or you guys have beat it, or whatever like that, or you guys never heard of it, are you guys interested in it or what? Like I said, this is definitely the one that is not my favorite in the series, not anything like that. Cold Steel is good. But this is better. Better, something different. You're a cop, slash detective. This is good, man. So yeah, so I'm definitely looking forward to the sequel and everything once I get that and play a little bit of it. I'll definitely be doing a review on that one next. So yeah, so like I said earlier, Black Friday is tomorrow. I know there's gonna be a lot of good deals and everything like that. I'm gonna be looking for a couple of more games. I bought like this and I bought something. Well, this is not really Black Friday, I would say, because it wasn't even a deal. But I did buy one game from Amazon a few days ago. I'm not gonna talk about it yet because I want to see if there's any other games I'm gonna pick up first with the PS4 that I could do a little pickups video as well for you guys to see this weekend and everything. If not this weekend, I'll definitely do it Monday. But yeah, so if any pickups, if I get any more, I have to see which ones I'm interested in. If there's already good deals, I'll pick them up and all that good stuff. And I think that's it. I was thinking maybe to get that game like a Dragon Guide. I don't like that name. Yakuza Gaiden would have sounded so much better. And they had that long ass title. What's it called? Man Who Erased His Name. Like really? Like why are these long titles? I don't like that. Like I just call it Gaiden. You know, like a Dragon Gaiden, Yakuza Gaiden. That's it. I don't whatever that man crowd they said at the bottom. I don't care about that. But I was thinking of it, but I was reading reviews. It was like it says more. It felt like more like a DLC, and it wasn't much to do. Like it was like kind of linear. Like the town was a little bit like you can't go too many areas in the city. It was like more like closed off and more smaller, compact. And I think that one's also not turn based. It's just a regular action based like the old ones. And honestly, ever since they went to the turn based, I actually like that version. I like that more. You know, having that feature more than the other one. So maybe if any, I'm not gonna. So I don't think I'm interested in it. I'm more interested in Infinite Wealth when that one comes out. So yeah, I think that one has a turn-based feature. But I think they added a feature where you can take it off. Those people who's been like crying, like complaining about it. You know, they don't like the turn-based crap. You know, those people. So yeah, so I might just wait till that one comes out. We'll see. But yeah, so yeah, like I said, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of the game, all that good stuff. And hope you guys enjoy your Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving once again. Guys, enjoy the food. I'm gonna have some good food. Have some chicken later because we're not doing no more turkey. I don't like turkey, honestly. And I'm gonna have that. Have some honey ham and stuff like that, and whatever else, and all that good stuff. And definitely could do some bacon. I wanted to bake like a nice cake or whatever like that, and all that good stuff. So looking forward to some good food later on. So hope you guys enjoy your Thanksgiving and everything like that. And hope you guys have fun. I don't know if any of you guys gonna be going out later or whatever. Cause I think they still do it, right? Like the stores open a certain time after Thanksgiving. You got it for Black Friday, early Black Friday deals and stuff. I don't do that shit. Never did. But yeah. So let me know what you. I mean. I hope you guys enjoy it. So let me know what you guys think. I already said that already. But hope you guys enjoy your Thanksgiving today and all that good stuff and have fun. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Take care.
予想通り。
なんでこんな時に魔獣が。エイドスよ。
大丈夫ですか。
あんたらは。
警察の者です。
撃退すっから中に入っててくれや。
私の番ね。聖なる女神の奇跡、光となりて天より来たれ、オーラレイン。
ありがとう。
わかりました。はい。
こいつはどうだい。はあ、クリムゾンゲール。
はい。行きます。
行くぞ。さあ行くぞ。だータイガーチャージ。
スベル市までお送りしますよ。
すみません、わざわざ送っていただいて。
いいんですよ、ついでに送るだけですし。
しかし自分の車を持ってるって相当すごいよな。まだまだバカ高いんだろ。
このクラスの自家用車なら確か80万ミラくらいかと。
80万ミラ。
一応貿易商としての仕事、バスを使ってもいいんですけど、どうしても時間の融通が利かないことが多くて、去年思い切って購入してしまいました。
それ以外にも理由がありそうですね。待っている奥様と息子さんに一個
参ったな。
なるほど、お土産もまめに用意してるみたいだし。
いわゆるマイホームパパというわけです。
いや、とんでもない。どうしても出張が多くて、妻と息子には寂しい思いをさせてしまうことが多くて。
息子さんはおいく。
今年でまだ